and welcome to In Your Element. Today, I'm here in a woodland, and I'll be showing you how to create a biosphere.
A biosphere is an ecosystem in a jar that can be completely self-sustaining. It has its own nutrient and water cycles, just like nature around us. It works when the heat of the sun causes water in the soil to evaporate. The evaporated water forms droplets on the side of the jar. When the droplets get big enough, they will fall back down and water the plants just like rain. The process will then start all over. Before you begin, you will need a large, clean jar with an airtight lid and some mesh or similar material. Now you can set out into your backyard, local park, or woods to collect the rest of the materials. You will need to gather a handful of small rocks, some soil, and a few plants. Moss is a great choice because it loves damp conditions. If you come across any small decomposers like potato bugs, collect a few of those too. When collecting, it's super important to be respectful of nature. Do not collect materials in conservation areas, provincial parks, or environmentally sensitive areas. Make sure to stay on trails, leave no trace of your visit, and only gather as much as you need.
Now that I've collected everything that I need, the first step will be to place a layer of small rocks or pebbles on the bottom of the jar. This will create a drainage layer, so that when water filters through the soil, it doesn't sit among the plant roots and cause them to rot.
I will then place a layer of mesh to separate the rocks from the soil. I'm using soil that I brought from home to minimize my impact on the forest.
Now that I have a soil layer that is about 5 centimeters thick, I can start to add the plants and moss that I collected.
I'm adding some wood and an empty snail shell for decoration. The next step is to add water, but be careful not to overwater. Once we close the jar, water won't be able to escape, so too much water can drown the plants.
Before I put the lid on, I'm going to do one last thing. I'm going to take the potato bugs and other small decomposers I found and put them in the jar.
Now that we've added all our layers, it's time to put the lid on.
And this is your biosphere in a jar. A self-sustaining ecosystem that you can place on your windowsill and enjoy.
I hope this inspires you to create your own biosphere. This is a great experiment no matter your age. It is a fun way to get active in nature and gives you a deeper appreciation of the complex cycles happening right in our backyards. Keeping a biosphere in your house is a great reminder of the beauty of our natural world.